Hello everyone, this is Ashwin again and welcome back to another exciting tutorial on OpenCV and Python 3. In this tutorial we are going to have a look at inpainting. Inpainting stands for a technique for restoration of image. It's a technique CHNIQUE for restoration of images. So we know that images can deteriorate, basically analog images can deteriorate over the period of time. So if you have got many photographs in the storage of your cupboard or any place, you know that after a specified time they start deteriorating. If you have seen photographs which are decades older, you would also notice yellowish kind of tint covering all over the photograph. So there are inpainting techniques which can help us to restore these photographs. So we are going to have a look at one restoration technique which is provided by OpenCV. So that technique is known as inpainting. It is based on two scientific papers published in scientific journals, and they help us to restore a certain kind of damages. So let's have a look at what sort of damages can be reversed using these things in OpenCV. Obviously, if you have got analog photographs, right, you need to scan those photographs and then convert them to digital and then feed them to OpenCV, the program which uses these inpainting techniques as an input, and then the output will be restored image. So let's have a look at what sort of images it can repair. So this inpainting function in OpenCV, it can repair certain kind of damages. So suppose this is a photograph and parts of this photograph are lost due to some sort of deterioration or some sort of damage. So this is a sample of this, and we need to, in order to repair this photograph, we need to create appropriate mask. So mask is nothing but the exactly same area as the original photograph. The only thing is that all the pixels will be black and the pixels which correspond damage, they should be white. So this is known as mask or inpainting mask. So once you create the mask and once you have the damaged image, rest of the job is very easy. As I have told you already, OpenCV provides a ready-made function for inpainting. So this is a template of a program. This is a program which shows 4 images on the screen. This is basically program for SHAR edge finding algorithm. So we are just going to modify this program and we are going to use the same program for showing the stuff that we need to do here in this program. So let's replace all these things with the with the placeholders first, or let's read the correct image first. So this img path is path plus 7.1.02.tiff. So this is damaged image, correct? So let's change it to damaged image.tiff. Damaged image.tiff, and let's run this code again and let's see. Yes, so now it seems that it is reading from that image. Now we need to even have mask, path equal to path plus mask.tiff will be the right stuff. Okay, so it seems that the program is correct. I mean, there are no errors in this. Let's see what is the mask. Yes, the extension of mask. Yeah, it's a TIFF file. Now we need to show the image. Okay. So anyway, we are reading it in color mode and converting it to RGB. The same way, we need to read the mask image and convert it to RGB. Yes. So in place of img, we'll just say mask. And mask. Okay, so The second one is mask, mask. So let's delete these two lines, an original or damaged image, mask, and let's run the code. Okay, sorry, I think that we have forgotten to use the mask path here. Sorry, mask path here. Yes, and finally we need to have two placeholders. So output 1 equal to img, and output 2 also equals to img. So now we have added these placeholders. Now let's see whether this program works. Yes, the program seems to work. And okay, image and mask. I guess we need to clear the CMap, should we? Oh, mask. There seems to be some problem with the mask. So I'm not quite sure what is the problem with the mask. So mask, it's reading mask like this, but mask.tiff. Oh, sorry, it should also be mask. Yes. Now if I execute this code, yes, so it shows the damaged image, it shows the mask in the second panel. Now we need to calculate the inpainted image, or we need to calculate the corrected image. So there is a function, as I have told you already. It is known as cv2.inpaint, and it uses two different methods to calculate the stuff. So let's do that. The first one is output 1. So let's see a sample of cv2.inpaint, and then the input image img, comma mask, comma the size of the neighborhood using which it is going to perform the restoration activity, and finally the method. So there are two methods. One is Telea, another one is ls. Both are based on some paper published in the world of image processing and visual computing. Underscore Telea, and yeah, so we need to delete this. The another one is inpaint underscore ns. It's ns. Let's say Telea here and ns here, ns. Finally, we are going to execute this program and see. Oh, okay, it says the mask must be 8-bit one channel image in function inpaint. So I guess we need to read this mask as a black and white image, and we need to delete this. Yes, so that's why it is showing us the error. See, earlier we had read the mask as a color image, and that's why it had 3 channels, red, green and blue. Now we are reading that as a grayscale image, and it will have only one channel. That's why precisely the error was. It says the mask must be 8-bit one channel image in function cv inpaint. So let's execute the code. And yes, it seems to have corrected the images, or it seems to have repaired the parts which were missing. So mind it that these two are not the original images. I am not reading them, but I am constructing them using this mask. So in order to be comfortable with the color space of mask, you can just say we can just say if I equals to 1, sorry, yeah, if I equals to 2 or 1, then CMap equals to gray, else we will just use output of I, nothing else. So this will ensure that when that black and white image or the grayscale image is going to be displayed, it will show only it will just show it in grayscale mode by using CMap equal to gray. Otherwise the image will be shown normally. So let's execute this and see if it is correct. Yes. So now it is showing all the images with appropriate CMap, and as you can see, the damaged image has got some damage, and then we have created corresponding mask of that damage in using one of the image editors in Windows, and then we ran the cv2.inpaint using Telia method as well as using NS methods, and we could see the reconstructed images. So this is one of the best usages of OpenCV. So suppose if you have got many damaged analog photographs from the bygone era, you can just scan them using any digitalizer or a scanner, and then you can use OpenCV to restore the missing parts of those photographs. So this is very convenient. This is very good. I mean, you really don't have to put a lot of efforts into doing these things. You just need to write a couple of lines of code and your older photographs will be restored. So I hope that you liked this tutorial. This is one of the most exciting usages of OpenCV. So let me know your thoughts. Thanks a lot.